Alright, let's extend this application a bit more by creating an automatic web link to our website at the end of the install process, and in addition a desktop shortcut for our main application. So let's go ahead and start up Setup Factory. I'm still got the number 4 folder open in our source file /files folder. Here's Setup Factory. It's in behind here. I'm going to go, and of course the reason I keep starting Setup Factory from scratch is so that you guys can see that you're seeing the entire process from startup to build. Okay, and let's go ahead and click on the Create a New Project button. We'll go ahead and use our defaults here from the last lesson. So I'm just pressing Next, 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 and Setup Factory remembers everything for me perfectly. All I have to do is drag in our folders, and I'm doing that the same way as we did it before for consistency. And I'm going to go ahead actually and shut down that folder number 4, and then we're going to go ahead and add a desktop shortcut for our main application first. So let's double click on the irforum.exe. We'll go into the shortcuts panel here and click on the desktop checkbox. It's going to create an additional shortcut for us. Let's change the name of our shortcuts too here in the description area to Headline Grabber. Now as you can see, there's a variety of different options available to you here and locations where you can create shortcuts. So I encourage you to go through these and experiment with them and see how they work, and decide which ones are best for your projects. Let's go ahead and press OK, and that's our desktop shortcut taken care of. Now we've got to add an action to the end of our install to add an automatic web link to our website. So let's go in the Actions area, click on the On Shutdown link. Let's go ahead and type an action directly into our action editor here. We're going to add a file open URL action. Okay, oops. There we go. And the way this works is you've got to put a string in there, which is your website address. So we'll go ahead and put in http www.indigorose.com, and then we've got to type in how we want the window to run. In this case, we'll just put it normal. So we'll leave it as show normal. Alright, that's our action. We can go ahead and build our project now and check it out. So go to Publish, Build. We'll overwrite our file that was sitting there in the default folder, and we'll just go ahead and run our installer. As you can see, we've got this familiar installer we've been working with all along here. We can go ahead and just run it as we would normally, and our changes should take effect. So let's go ahead and run through the process. Now, when we press this Finish button, it should launch our website. And there we go. It worked perfect. That was the action that we typed into the On Shutdown event, and it worked great. We've got a link to our website. We brought everybody here, show them a little more stuff, and it works great. Some of your clients will really love that. Let's shut that down, and let's go take a look on our desktop and see what's there. There it is. We've got the shortcut to our application that we created, and if we click that, of course it's going to go ahead and launch our application, and here we go. And our application works perfectly. If we launch the help file, it comes up properly. The folder structure is intact and everything's working great. And we can double click on any of these headlines, of course, to launch the corresponding article in our default web browser. As you can see, everything's working fantastic. Let's shut down that and look at the program menu. As you can see here, we've got our shortcut, and it's got our title Headline Grabber that we added. So everything worked out perfect. Let's go ahead and uninstall that rather, and we can go on to the next video lesson. So that's how to create a desktop shortcut for your application and how to create an automatic web link at the end of your installer.